Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. You might be wondering why I'm doing a video on zines.
Yeah.
Or
I am
specifically,
wondering why.
Zine Quests. Here's the thing, Max. Max doesn't know anything about this, and I didn't know anything about this until about a month or two ago. I became friends with a RPG content creator, Tony from Plus One EXP.
Yeah, Tony's a cool guy.
Such a good guy.
Yeah. Excellent beard.
We're collaborating together on a variety of things. Oh, you want to learn why we became friends?
Because he sent you beard stuff, didn't he?
Oh, you have...
Hey, Tony, I too have a beard. He's trying to find it. Well, this is not getting cut. I'm forcing this to remain in the video.
What do you mean you're forcing this to remain in the video?
My name's Max. So,
if you're wondering why I have been so strong as of late, well, it's because I've been using Plus One Strength beard oil. If you're wondering why my dexterity has been so immaculate, it's because I've been using Plus One Dexterity. If you're wondering why my constitution seems charmed and chiseled, well, it's because I've been using Plus One Constitution. I haven't been using the Wisdom one. I'm gonna be honest about that. And Intelligence smells lovely.
it looks like you've at least dug some out of it.
But I have used a little bit of the Intelligence. Let me find the little card sheet. This is not how this was gonna go.
Yeah, this is gone off the rails. But Plus One EXP, beards, gaming, galore.
Here's the thing. I discovered Tony from Plus One EXP.
Forget it's just a video about Tony at this point.
It's not. Link down below to his channel, where my first reaction to the content that he's making around the RPG space was, and I quote, "I'm jealous of what you're doing."
I recall that.
He's
actually.
so good. He's so charming. He's so well informed, and he's covering
Handsome.
Wow. And he's covering these little tiny indie RPG zines in the zine questing world.
And honestly, you don't like board games. So like that's what you
I
would
like
want to
story.
do.
I like story, and these are that.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that he did is he did our first connection was him discovering that I had started growing a beard. For all of you that like the beard, you can thank Tony for reinforcing the fact that it exists. I had no idea what beard balm was before I started creating this. And here's the thing. At a certain stage, your beard gets itchy.
Yeah.
It's getting all scraggly, it's spinning off in different directions, and you see the calm and collected shape of my beard at
And
the
mine
moment?
is not.
Yeah.
Because I did not use beard
look at the
balm this
person.
morning.
Look at the person who has not received beard balm, and then look at the person who has.
That's right.
I love the sense. I love the utilization. I really, really like his product. And if you go over to his website and you use Quack as the coupon code,
Nothing will happen.
I believe you're getting 10% off. I'm not 100% sure. And here's the other thing. This is not the point of this video. Here's the other thing. He offered for me to talk about and promote his beard balm and give me a kickback on what we sell. I said no. I said I like your beard balm enough that I don't want a kickback so that people are questioning whether or not my incentive is mixed. I want to be able to genuinely say, it's delicious, it smells great, it keeps me from being scraggly. It keeps me from being scraggly and itchy, and it has reinforced the quality, texture, and form of my beard over the past 2 months.
If you think it's delicious, it's very clear you have not used the Wisdom one yet.
Plus One Strength, an empowering mix of pine, cedar, and mint. Give that a smell.
I'm going to give them all a smell.
Okay.
Delightful.
Plus One Constitution, a vital mixture of blood orange, spice, and hops.
That sounds Christmassy. It is Christmassy.
So good, right?
So good.
Plus One Dexterity, unscented but woven with moonlight and shadow.
It is legitimately unscented.
It's unscented.
Yeah.
It's unscented.
That's good.
Plus One Intelligence, a stimulating compound of coffee, hoe wood, and vanilla.
With a coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, that is delightful.
Plus One Wisdom, an uplifting emollient of frankincense, myrrh, and smoke.
Ooh, this one's strong, but in a
Very
good
smoky.
way.
It's very smoky.
That is, a campfire in the mountains right
And you
there.
might be wondering why I seem so charismatic.
Yeah?
Because we didn't forget that stat. The one I'm currently wearing, Plus One Charisma, a seductive salve of tobacco, amber, and cloves. It smells good, doesn't it?
It does.
It smells
great.
good. That's not the point of this video. This video is Link down to Tony's shop down below. He does great beard products, and you will get a discount if you use Quack, and I won't get a kickback because I stubbornly said I want to be able to tell people that I like it, not that I like it and I'm getting paid. Either way, we're talking about zines.
Zine Quest.
Zine Quest is a month-long event that happens over on Kickstarter that you're not familiar with.
Not much. I know
300 something titles, little paperback, indie, RPG, compendiums, books, zines. These are the things that people are creating and selling. This is an event where I believe it's something like 70 or 80% of the zines that are published over on Kickstarter during Zine Quest month, right?
I'm not listening to
during
you.
Zine Quest during Zine Quest month will actually successfully fund.
Okay.
They'll fund at lower numbers than your larger board game space, but it is a great way to dive into the hobby, to explore publishing your own thing. It is something that Quackalope, I am looking next year
to be a part of it.
To be a part of Zine Quest. I have a few different ideas that I think I could genuinely execute on, and so I think we're going to be taking part in this little adventure of a publishing excursion and an exploration into art, storytelling, mechanics, all of these RPG elements. What makes zines so incredible is that there's a ton of different modules that you could have. There could be supplements for naming your character, for building a world, for going on a story. They could be one-shot adventures, or like you were looking at over here with Mothership, they could be full spaceship Nemesis-like exploration systems, where you're using a chart and rolling dice to fully build out your sci-fi horror experience. Right? In an RPG setting, along with, this little pamphlet here, that's a full one-shot.
Oh, wow.
So, you're ready to go when you have this in your hand. Zine Quest is such a cool experiment in the hobby space. It's such a cool experiment in the RPG space, and something that Tony has made me aware of, and I wanted to share and celebrate with you over here on the channel. Now, Tony's been doing daily live streams, videos, gameplays, previews of everything that he's excited about over there. And him and John D. Campos, one of my very good friends, actually have their own zine that they published this year. And we'll go through that in just a second. But, I'm just super excited. So I have a few of my own personal zines that I own that I wanted to show off to you. Okay. And then I wanted to tell the people what I'm currently backing on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Some of them have already fulfilled by the time you're watching this. I believe you'll be able to late pledge for them. But I thought I'd tell you what I'm paying attention to and what I'm excited to receive.
Let's hear it.
So this is what you're looking at to start. The first zines I ever owned by Tuesday Night Games, the creators of a variety of other games, like I believe That's Not Lemonade, and I have some of their games sitting right over there. Well, this is embarrassing. This is
you got a lot of stuff on the show.
Boom. They created Boom. Two rooms in a Boom.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's the creators of that. I have a terrible memory when it comes to names. Mothership, Dead Planet, and A Pound of Flesh are all going to be in this same Mothership world. This is going to be a system.
Which looks so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a system and a module to build out spaceships, build out space docks, go on a full sci-fi horror adventure with beautiful art and incredible. The amount of charts and resources that you have as you're building everything out is absolutely insane.
These are so cool.
Welcome to Mothership, a sci-fi horror RPG where you and your crew try to survive the most inhospitable environment in the universe, outer space. You'll evacuate dangerous derelict spacecraft, explore strange unknown worlds, exterminate hostile alien life, and examine the horrors that encroach upon your every move. Let's get started. Yeah. Right? So, that's going to be the Mothership system that I own. So you've been thrown.
Gotta get out of it.
So you've been thrown down a well.
Okay.
This is it's actually a double book. There's also down here a miscellanea of backgrounds.
Miscellany.
This is going to be a system that's built for the game system called Troika. Now, a lot of these will actually use core rules and core modules
From something else. Okay.
From something else to exist in.
Okay.
This is going to be, I believe, a Troika system. No, this isn't a Troika system. This is a sorry, not Troika. Troika is, I believe, the Hole in the Oak. Troika is one of these. This is going to be for maybe this is Troika. I don't remember. I clearly don't know the origins of this. This is one that I just picked up.
Skimped on the intelligence one.
This is going to be the one that I just picked up that is going to take you down a explorative journey as you're falling down the well and then climbing back up to the surface. I mean, it has just beautiful artwork. It's based in like an ancient kind of Greek or Roman times with the style and the storytelling.
Yeah, it looks great.
And it's just going to be a really nice one-shot.
The production value on all of these is wild.
It's going to be a very, very nice one-shot. Oh yeah, it is an adventure for Troika. So go ahead and read that top section there, a little bit of flavor text.
So you've been thrown down a well. You and your unlucky fellows have been, justifiably, thrown down the well. You acknowledge your infraction and regret being caught at the very least. Unbound, you have each been thrown, one after the other, heads first, down the well.
And now you're landing at the bottom and starting the adventure
All right.
back up.
So you did something bad to get there.
I can't wait to play this one. We actually have a one-shot experience from a game called Skeletons that I let my friend borrow that'll be coming to the channel here very soon with me and Mike playing. It'll be one of the first full little mini RPGs that we have in this space. The other cool thing that you can do with zines is this is a fan-based zine that the publisher printed, published, and pulled together from the different die rolls and extra little elements that the community wanted. So it's just really accessible. They're affordable to print and make. The buy-in is like $10 a piece. It's so neat. So the Demon Collective Volume 1. 4 writers, 4 adventurers, endless ways to die. Explore the ancient wizarding school under a sinister new management and solve the mystery of missing children in night school. Crawl into the depths of a long-lost tomb in search of a powerful occult ritual, but be silent in your pillaging, else you wake the vampire princess and her deathless subjects. Hack your way through possessed cultists to save a quiet town from a fate worse than death in bad faith, and sneak through the ruins of an ancient dwarven library, avoiding both the shadows of the past and larger, hungrier threats in Hush.
Very cool.
This is a full four system collective of little one-shots. Fully built out lore, world, scripting, storytelling.
Right.
And finally,
The Hole in the Oak.
The Hole in the Oak. Go ahead and give that a read.
A hole in the old oak tree leads characters down to a maze of twisting, root-riddled passageways, the chambers of an ancient wizard complex, and the banks of an underground river where once a reptile cult built their temples. A classic dungeon adventure.
Yeah, this is going to be a old school compatible dungeon adventure that just, like I said, generates characters, generates creatures, makes the world come to life, so that a player that wants to get together and host a single night RPG session
able to do so.
Pulls this out.
Yeah.
This is what they now need. Their team, their group, your RPG core knows the system you're playing in, and so everyone sitting down at the table is available and ready to go. And you don't have to build this whole world. One of the worst parts of being a DM, I love being a DM, but one of the best and worst parts is building the expansive world.
Yeah.
I spend hours on it.
I'm much better at just like doing a one shot and moving on.
This opens up that opportunity. So
Sounds like it's right up my alley.
There are this month, and I know I'm late into the month, but there are 300 of these, 70 or 80% of which will be fully funded.
Wow.
And they're just such cool resources. So I'm excited about that. I wanted to make you all aware of that. Zine Quest is an official thing that Kickstarter does.
Right, yeah.
It's not even
the
like
only way I know a
we
little bit
came
about
up with it. It's Kickstarter during this month posts up a big thing where you can click a link and tag and get tagged to all of the zines that are currently coming out. The ones I've backed that I think you should be aware of. Let me pick up my Kickstarter thing.
Let's go.
So here are the ones that I've personally backed that if you wanted to dig into, I would recommend you do. First off is going to be the one that is published by Tony and John DeCampos. John DeCampos did our beautiful art for the Thanksgiving QuackCon event. He is an incredible artist, incredible person, and Tony we've already said enough about. They're currently publishing one called Repugnant, the world's most disgusting TTRPG.
Oh, nice.
Gleaming heroes, debonair villains, be damned, get nasty and bathe in the upchuck and grime of greatness, where gross is the goal.
Okay.
So I currently have that one backed. TORQ Rally Raid Role-Playing. This is one that Tony put me onto. Race along open roads of a weird world to stitch together its people and places in the mixed board role-playing game.
Okay.
This is going to be like a Mad Max style.
Right, that's what it sounds
Get in
like.
your car and go on a journey. I'm excited about it. And Torque, it has a lot of people supporting it. It has a lot of good feedback. It is currently on my phone. 19 hours left on it. I think you'll be able to late pledge.
Yeah.
I think most people will be able to. Let's see here. What else do we have? I have 3 Die 6, a hardcore style role-playing game designed for solo play, one-shots, fun, and mayhem, part of Zine Quest 2021. This is, and the reason I backed it, is partially that solo element, but welcome to the Shimmer, a subterranean world of glowing mushrooms, strange creatures, and winding tunnels and death. In 3 Die 6, you'll play a member of the Roan, a city of little creatures that are part bug, part human, maybe a little bit alien and in a lovely shade of blue. They also die all the time. To help remedy that somewhat, they have evolved over time to have 3 distinct hive minds inhabiting the same body. They take turns driving, and because the Roan are essentially an exoskeleton and goo, they can even reshape their bodies to specialize in skills depending on who is driving the exoskeleton at the time.
Interesting.
It just
very
sounds cool.
original, yeah.
It just sounds super cool. So I'm backing that one. I'm also backing, currently, not the dogs, I'm not backing those. I, in fact, would be open to murdering them. This one's already fulfilled, but, I think it'll be late pledge available. Brutal Quest, a miniature narrative game. A fantasy miniverse narrative game based on Planet 28 rule system. I don't know that rule system, but here's what I like. It's a set of simple narrative skirmish rules designed for playing quick and violent miniature battles in a world of vicious fantasy.
Okay.
Do you need more?
Sounds great.
Do you need more? I mean, I want to do a one-shot fight to the death arena. I also have, this one also has funded. I'm doing this too late.
Yeah, you're a little late.
I'm doing this too late.
You're a little late.
I also backed All Must Bow, a system-agnostic cosmic horror setting of ancient evil entities and their champions adrift in a enterocopic space opera universe.
That sounds great.
All Must Bow is... reality is a rotting fruit, and the tiny creatures that crawl across the surface, doomed. The dreadful ancient things that lurk beneath the skin have but one demand in return for a living being's continued existence: obedience. Across all worlds, all space and time, all must bow.
Okay. I like it. I like anything cosmic horror.
It's cosmic horror, and I think you're playing this god that's crippling people to your... I also backed A Bucket of Bolts solo RPG zine. This is going to be another spacecraft explorer.
Wow, that massively succeeded.
Build a spaceship and play to find out how it changes and how it passes through the hands of many different captains. This raised $100,000.
Yeah, that's a massive success.
Now, this is following up on, this is the second campaign they've done, and their last one also was a massive success as well. So this is one of the people that have, like, made their name in zine questing. I backed, all of these are already done. All of these are already done. I backed The Drain, a level 0 funnel adventure through an occult battlefield for the Mothership sci-fi horror RPG space.
More Mothership.
More Mothership stuff. Back Again from the Broken Land. This one's also finished, but it has 750 backers. A fantasy RPG about a small adventurer sharing stories along the way home. Small adventurers sharing stories along the way home. This is like you leave on Lord of the Rings, and this is the journey that you're taking after the quest has been completed.
Right.
There's still villains on the path, but it's
the main goal has been accomplished.
It's a story. It's the aftermath.
Right.
I love that idea. And then finally, I also supported the Vast in the Dark.
In the Vast Dark, is that it? The Vast in
the Vast in the Dark.
Oh, I see it now.
A zine about exploring the dark and alien megastructures of a infinite realm. This is going to be seek the empty, the broken, dilapidated. It is closer than you think. Search for the uncanny, the hidden, and the wrong. They are unsettling to you. Observe the spot with your eyes and hands. Breathe. Let it inside you. Whisper so that only you may hear. I wish to see the vast in the dark and fall backwards without fear. You are already there. I love this.
Yeah, these are right up your alley.
I love this. The narrative, the story, that just put them on me.
Take a bath in them. Oh.
All that being said,
take some of these home.
Thank you for joining us. I hope I was able to point out some cool indie RPGs and zines and at least make you more aware of Zine Quest. There's also a lot more that I haven't scoured through that I know are currently going up, because it's usually like the first wave are 15 days long, and then the second wave are another 15 days long.
Should be just into the second wave,
and so we're just hitting into the second wave right now. Also, swing over and get yourself some beard balm.
Yep, I'm going to Zine Quest and
What
Tony's.
what do you feel? Intelligence, wisdom. What's your thought on these?
Sorry, I'm too busy buying beard balm.
You seem to like. I think
+1.
you know. I think you could use a little bit of Constitution. So what these are, beard balms are going to be a mix of like oils and butters.
Yeah.
They're going to be designed for sculpting, shaping, and also rejuvenating the skin
Uh-huh.
underneath. You'll take a little bit of a dab, you'll heat it up in your hands, and then you'll just work it into that beard, which will help shape. And you just want to massage it in there. Now, if you have a comb or a brush, you can also utilize that. But you, sir, feel like you could use just a little bit of, just a little bit of beard balm in there.
Thank you.
And now,
What do I owe you?
well, $12.75. All that being said, I'm out.